And this is the big one. Google, in essence, is planning a new type of search engine. Think of it like a ChatGPT type of interface. I do believe it's going to reduce traffic going to websites. In addition to that, this is also going to change paid advertising.
All right, so we are going to talk about Project Magi. Google's making big changes to search. So I pronounce it Magi just because I played a lot of games and usually they're called Magi, but you can call it Magi if you want. But Neil.
So New York Times released an article on how Google is getting worried. There's some rumors going around about Samsung potentially making Bing its potential default search engine, which would cost Google billions of dollars. I believe the New York Times said it would be around $3 billion. If the similar things also happened with Apple, it would cost them even more money. So Google's getting nervous, of course, because everyone's talking about AI and ChatGPT and how Microsoft's integrating it. And when Google released Bard, it didn't have the best reviews out there and their stock price went down and they lost billions of dollars in market cap. So Google, in essence, is planning a new type of search engine. But in the short run, they have this Project Magi or Maggie or however you want to end up pronouncing it. And Project Magi has around 160 engineers that are focused on it. And what they're doing is trying to make Google search more conversational. So for example, if Eric has questions on something, it would learn on the fly as well as learn from past experiences and modify the messaging and the results that it's showing Eric. Think of it like a ChatGPT type of interface, but also being able to do transactions. So if Eric's looking for new running shoes, over time, it will learn the size of the shoe that Eric wears, if he has narrow feet or wide feet, as well as allow him, and this is the big one, to do a transaction right there on Google without going to a website. They're planning on releasing some of this stuff hopefully in the next few months. And when you think about this, this is going to have huge implications for both paid ads and SEO.
So this is not just huge implications on the marketing side, it's huge implications across the board. Google's not going to want to give up their market share. And then you have Satya from Microsoft, the CEO. He's like, we're so excited to take market share because each percent is $2 billion. I believe that's what it was, right, Neil?
I don't know the exact dollar amount, but it's massive. A lot of SEOs are worried that, hey, this is going to take away traffic from a website. Well, if you look at what Google's done in the past with like weather, it used to be when you wanted to search what was the weather in Los Angeles, California, or Las Vegas, Nevada, you would go to weather.com or Google will send you to a website. Now they end up showing you the weather, and they made that change a long time ago. And there was many more changes with things like the knowledge graph that ended up changing how SEO was done. And people are like, oh, Google's just taking traffic away. But these things create a better experience and cause more people to use Google as well in the long run. And according to Danny Sullivan, who works at Google, Google has continually driven more traffic to websites each and every single year from an organic perspective. So I would see all these AI changes. I do believe it's going to reduce traffic going to websites, but I also do think it's going to cause more people to use Google, which can help counteract that. And this won't work for every single query out there. In addition to that, this is also going to change paid advertising. And from a paid advertising standpoint, instead of a cost per click model, just imagine doing a CPA model, which is already similar to how it is right now. You're bidding per click, but you're back-ending it out to what's your cost per acquisition. And if you're just paying Google for that cost, it doesn't matter if someone goes to your website or not. All you care about is, are you generating the sale and is it profitable? Whether they come to your website or not, as long as you can keep generating more sales, you should be happy because that means more revenue from you. And from an SEO standpoint, it'll change the game from an SEO perspective. Maybe you're not optimizing as much to clicks to your website, but maybe you're optimizing for Google showcasing your product or service when someone's using their prompt to converse with to figure out what product or service to buy.
The bottom line is search is going to change. Marketing as you know it's going to change. The world as you know it is going to change. And so you have to adapt or die. And those of you that don't feel like adapting, well, I think that's probably a very small percentage because those of you that are listening are trying to learn. So that is it for today. Please don't forget to rate, subscribe. hit us on YouTube as well, and we will catch you later.
Now, if you have any questions, leave a comment below. I'm here to answer them and help you out. If you enjoyed the video, like it, share it, tell people about it. Thank you very much.